I'm ready to start on the birthday dress. So 4 days, using everything I have, only in my studio. We're in the studio. I'm gonna do a little week in my life as a fashion designer. It is Wednesday though. Past 2 days have just been doing like a ton of email work. Got my matcha. Waking up, getting ready to go for the day. My birthday is actually on Monday, January 19th, Capricorn. And I wanted to create a dress to wear on my birthday, as well as just kind of like create a new piece. I thought that was a good way to kind of like get myself excited about sewing again after the holidays and the new year. Something more personal, which I think will be fun. So I will show you guys a little mood board for that later, kind of like where I'm drawing inspiration from. But first thing I have to do is pack up for a stylist pickup. Yeah, it's for a comedian. It's for, I think, a talk show, something like that. But yeah, they want to pull a ton of stuff. So I'm going to pack all that up. Then we'll get into the mood board and I'll get into making the dress. And then later this evening I have a PR event, but I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, let's pack this stuff up for the stylist because I don't know what time they're coming. Okay, I just looked at the board of what pieces they wanted. So now I'm gonna go to the rack here. Let's hunt the pieces down. Just found this dress, which is also being pulled for this shoot, but it's recently pulled and worn. Maybe you'll recognize it. It's one of my favorite dresses I've made actually, and I made it like 3 years ago or something, maybe more years ago. People have always loved it, but Hannah Berner wore it recently, and it got very much roasted by the public. Maybe I'll put some of the comments here because they were actually insane and stuff I would have never thought of, because I've always loved this dress and I've always gotten like positive comments, so I was shocked. I guess that's what happens when your stuff kind of reaches a different audience or more of like the general public. Okay, this is just becoming show and tell, but this is one of my favorite pieces from my last collection. I'll insert some photos, but it's made entirely of sheet metal tied up with silk, hand-dyed silk ribbons. I just realized as I was packing, haven't put it in the bag yet because one thing from a previous pull, the strap was broken, so I have to, which is common with stylist pulls, you'll often have to fix things. So I have to quickly hand sew the strap on before packing this all up. This is the little romper, and as you can see, she is missing a strap on this side and this one is not on, so let's see how long this takes to quickly repair. Okay. That's everything. Now I'm ready to start on the birthday dress, which I'm excited about. I'll show some images from my Pinterest. Usually that's kind of where my process begins. I will just compile a bunch of imagery. I want to do something dramatic. I want to do something long. I want to do lace. I have a lot of leftover lace, so I think that would be fun to use. Yeah, I think I also want to do like a plunging neckline. I have this one photo of Gabriette in a dress and it's super beautiful. And for this dress, I'm basically giving myself 4 days. I started it yesterday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday. So it's going to be a challenge. I'm giving myself 4 days to make a birthday dress based on my Pinterest board, using only fabrics that I have in my studio. I'm not going out to buy anything for this. I'm just using what I have. I'm not going to use any patterns. I'm not going to do any sketching. I'm just going to go straight to the form, drape it, and then sew it up. Let's get into it. This is the rough drape that I have so far. This is kind of usually where I start, where I'm just taking scraps of lace, putting it on the form, replacing things, seeing what I like better, moving things around, seeing where I want to have seams. I am using this really beautiful, over here, found this beautiful lace upstate. It is stained in a lot of places, but it's honestly just not bothering me. It's super old. I think it said the year on the tag, but I can't remember, but that is fine. I still think it's going to be very pretty, so I'm excited that I'm finally using this. So I think next up I am going to finish the top white piece, figure out exactly where I want that to land. This is how the back is looking. Actually, I think my next step will be to match. I cut out the right side here, and then I want to cut out this side to match kind of that pretty line there. So I think I'm gonna do that and then figure out where the black is gonna start and end. And then it's all gonna go into that red lace at the bottom. So here I'm just following, kind of looking at these shapes on this side, and then I'm just gonna follow the same shapes on this side to make sure that they are both symmetrical. Finished the top out of the white lace. Well, didn't finish. I finished draping the white top. Here she is. It has two little darts in the front, and then I have two little darts in the back too, just to like fit it a little bit, but I'm mostly just using the lace itself, so I don't have to do any finishing, just using like the natural curve of the lace. I really love. So next up, I think what I'm gonna do is just hand stitch everything and then bring it to the machine and then stitch some things on that. So let's get hand stitching. I'm just getting ready to leave the studio and head to the event. Pretty good progress on the dress so far. So tonight is with a brand called Neom, N-E-O-M. Not really sure what they make, but I'm gonna find out. And it's at Fouquet. It's like this really pretty cinema, I think, in the basement of a hotel. So I have no idea what movie it's gonna be. They just said cozy movie night, so hopefully it is something good, but I will update you guys.
I saw you in If you win $1,000 gold.
It's Thursday. Last night went to the movie night with Neom at Fouquet. It was like in the basement of a really beautiful hotel. As soon as we walked in, they were offering champagne. I'm doing dry January, so unfortunately did not get any of the nice champagne. They had like macarons and little snacks and like water by your seat. It was super cute. Didn't get a +1, which was like a little bit sad. Not used to going to those kind of events alone, but it was all right. We handled it. Oh, and the movie was Sleepless in Seattle, which is such a cute film, so I was happy about that. But I have another thing to go to in a second. I'm heading into the city to go to a showroom for, I believe, like a glasses manufacturer. But yeah, I was gonna show you guys what I got in like the gift bag yesterday. It was a big one. This was the UGG blanket, which was at the seat. I didn't even know they made blankets. Neom Real Luxury Scented Candle, lavender, jasmine, and sandalwood. Yeah, that smells really good. Very like herbal, which I love. Always love a body cleanser, like with a nice scent. Oh yeah, there was like a little charm bar where you could pick out your charm and then they would charm your, what is this? Perfect Night Sleep Magnesium Body Butter. This is the last thing. I already took it out, but I forgot to use it last night. I'm most excited about this. It's Happiness Reed Diffuser, Neroli, Mimosa, and Lemon. I need to run into the city and then go back to the studio and keep working on the dress. So yeah, let's go. Not sure why I just decided this needed like a little butt cutout as well, even though there's a lot going on. So I opened this up and now I'm going to sew this trim on to make it look nice and pretty. I'm about to head out of the studio. This is as far as we got. We got the top and the like waist part pretty much done. Tomorrow I'm just gonna do the skirt. Tomorrow's Friday, so goal is to finish tomorrow. Yeah, I wanted to show you earlier. I went to the Safilo press preview, but I got a pair from the brand Carrera. I love the like kind of tinted yellow shade. Okay, it's Friday. I just hand sewed all of this white to the bottom part all the way around, and then I'm gonna take it to the form, sew it all on the machine, and then cut like the underneath so you can't see the crossover of the black and the white lace. So let's do that. The tedious part of sewing with the lace is sewing around every single little edge, and basically so that it doesn't slide, you also have to hand stitch it, hand tack it down beforehand. So a little bit tedious, but it'll be worth it. Made a design change. Originally I was gonna have the bottom of the dress be this like pretty red and black lace that I had from a previous project, but I just tried it with this peach lace, like peach and tan lace. I think it looks better. It's like a little bit softer. I think I'm gonna do that instead, but I haven't measured out. I have to see if I actually have enough of this fabric. Had enough. I just cut the front out, and then I have this back piece, so I'm gonna pin that on. Okay, just had to take a little sewing break and take a call from my friend who's a stylist. She's styling a music video, and it sounds like I'm probably gonna be making like 2 of the looks for the music video, but I don't even know what date it is. It's like January 15th and the music video is January 31st. So I think as soon as I'm done with this, that's pretty much will be my main focus. I need to start sketching. I took some crazy notes, but the mood board is very beautiful, very up my alley. The dress from Uptown Girls with the, I'm sure you know, the pink one with the flower was on there. I love that dress. Also funny, the like one look that she definitely would want me to make was a full see-through lace dress. And then I think there was gonna be latex underneath, but I'm like literally working on full see-through lace dress right now. So I'm like, called the right person. so close. I just hand sewed the black onto the skirt, finished the skirt. I'm gonna take this to the form, sew the black on, trim the inside. Last thing to do is I'm gonna try it on to figure out the hem of the skirt. Okay, just mark the bottom. So the last thing to do is hem it and then it's all done. I'm getting all my favorite matchas in this video. This is my other fave, Kettle. You gotta get the second one. It's like floral because they have 3 different matchas with pistachio milk and then add honey. So good. Flowers from my mom and a puzzle.
Birthday. I can't see you at all.
Forgot to do a little birthday recap. Obviously, I finished the dress. It was really fun. In the morning, we went to Sadelle's, which I'd never been to before. They do like the bagel tower. I didn't get that. I got the French toast, but it was very, very good. Actually, one of the best French toasts I've had in a long time. And then we walked around, we did some shopping. I got a top from Paloma Wool. It's just like a halter top. And then we went to Sui Yoga, my favorite yoga studio, and did like a hot yoga. Then headed home, rested for a minute, and in the evening we went to the Nines, which is when I got to wear the lace dress. It was very fun. Did feel like there was a lot of eyes on me. The hostess actually like kept complimenting my dress, and then at the end she was like, "Where did you get it?" And I had to be like, I made it. But yeah, it was cute. I gave her my Instagram. I really wanted a cute photo in the Nines because it's very beautiful, like red, just like a pretty space, jazz bar. Hard to get a photo while like the jazz band was playing. I didn't want to be super obnoxious. And then I was like, when we're on our way out, just like pull out the camera and just like take a few photos. And as soon as the flash went off, we were told that we can't take flash photos. But in the little like there was like a little bar outside, not with the jazz. We took some photos, so I'll put those in, and those were cute. Overall, it was a fun time. I think that's all for this video. Super fun making this dress. I love getting to just make fun stuff for myself. Was sad I didn't get any good footage of me in the dress, night of. I kind of just forgot. It was my birthday. I wasn't thinking about that, but I might put it on just so I can get like a little shot of it on the body. I don't know how good the lighting is in here, but yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.